Well, it is a year-round arts program designed to inspire, encourage, and empower young people. Charlie Newton from Splash joins me now with more on their arts festival happening this weekend.
Yes.
Hi, Charlie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
always great to see you, Charlie, and your
Good to see you.
passion for the arts. And for people
Yes.
who may say, you know, most people know about Splash, but for someone tuning in and a viewer says, what is Splash?
Basically, it's a free art school for kids, especially those who are might not have the funds to pay for, private art lessons. So it's a year-round program for kids of all ages.
And how did it get started and how long has Splash been?
Okay,
going
15 years
on?
ago, my wife and I decided to start an art program to help kids that were, sort of disadvantaged. And art has done so much for us in our lives, we just wanted to share and give kids something to do. We always say that art makes smart and that every child deserves the right to be creative.
And Charlie, that's so true. And we do talk about the art makes smart. And so you think about that, and for kids who are involved in arts and
Yes.
creativity, they're better able to express themselves and they do better in school.
Yes.
So your festival is happening this weekend. Tell
Yes.
me about what people can expect when they come out and all that's going to be there at your festival.
Thank you. The key word is fun.
Okay.
Bring the kids. It's a fun festival for kids and adults. It's very family friendly. We're going to have music on the Miller Park stage all day long. We're going to have artists and craftspeople and makers doing demonstrations. There's lots of activities for kids. So it's a family friendly, fun day in the park.
All right, and that's one of the things, like you said, just family, fun, and bring the kids out.
Yes.
And we have some pictures from like previous events, and we'll put
Great.
those up throughout this interview.
Right.
When we talk about art, though,
Yes.
Charlie, it covers a lot of different areas and components, and
That's
a
true.
lot of people don't realize they think maybe just about painting or of drawing, but it's
Right.
so much more when we speak of art.
Right, so what art does is it engages right brain thinking. And so when a person learns art, be it visual arts, dance, theater, music, what have you, it causes brain growth. So the right side of the brain is that part of the brain where creativity and invention and entrepreneurship lies. So when we also teach art classes at, say, the homeless shelter. We teach art classes at the Juvenile Detention Center. It gives kids options,
Right.
And so that's why we say art makes smart.
And one of the things you think about with that, Charlie, because not every child is an athlete
True.
or can play sport. But you know what? There are children who are so talented
Yes.
when it comes to the arts.
Yes.
And so allowing them to use those talents and
True.
channel that talent
Yes.
in a positive
Yes.
direction.
And we all learn in different ways. Some people are visual learners. Just a quick thing. We have one of our kids who's been with us for 5 years now, just graduated and now is entering UTK. She's going to study environmental science, then she's going to study environmental law, and then she's going to use her art to spread the word all over the world.
And that is when you see that and you see the impact that your program has had
Yes.
on children and young people. Just,
Yes.
talk about that. Like you said, sometimes when art and things like that were cut out of the schools and how important it is to make sure that these kids have that opportunity.
Yes, it is an opportunity. It's just that. Every child deserves the right to experiment and to be creative. And, I think art is for everyone.
It is, and that's one of the things I think because there's so many different forms of art.
Right.
Like when I go
Yeah.
to the things and where you paint and different things
Right.
and you're just able to relax.
Yes,
And
yes.
again, like you said, you feel that kind of that right side. Now I know that right side is
Yes,
working.
yes, you can kind of zone in,
Right, I can zone in. It may not turn out that good, but I can zone in, and
It's all about the process.
Right, it is. It
Yes.
really is, and using that creativity
Right.
and those skills.
Right. And you can reach people that you never thought you could reach, like the homeless, for instance, kids who are incarcerated. And the seniors,
think that
we have
they
about
have
40 seniors that do art with
Right,
us as well.
that's especially because you think about all of those groups, seniors who,
Yes.
you know, it's so important to keep them motivated, and then those young people who feel like they've lost all hope.
Yes,
But
yes,
Charlie, that's
thank
so
you.
yes, exactly. Well, Charlie, it is always great to see you. We're going to put that up there. There
Yeah.
we go.